You are listening to News 18 Daily Digest.
Good morning, it's Friday, September 5th, and you're listening to the Daily Digest podcast brought to you by India's biggest news network. Here are the top stories you need to know this Friday morning. After ushering in what is being called the biggest GST reform since its rollout, Prime Minister Modi launched a blistering attack on the Congress party. The Prime Minister accused the opposition of burdening citizens with high taxation during its rule and claimed that the very idea of GST truly took shape only when his government came to power. His remarks come just a day after the new GST structure was finalized with two slabs, 5% and 12%, along with a 40% sin tax for harmful products. Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal, in an exclusive conversation with CNN News18, hailed the GST reforms as a turning point for the economy. Goyal argued that lower taxation will boost consumer spending and ultimately increase revenue. He also addressed US tariff concerns, downplaying the sharp rhetoric from the Trump administration and insisting that Indo-US ties remain substantive and cannot be derailed by a few remarks. Goyal also underlined that the reset in ties with China is on track and that the new GST framework will give Indian industry the push it needs to compete globally. The monsoon's relentless grip continues. Northern states are still reeling under heavy rains and floods, with rivers overflowing and villages submerged. In the national capital, the Yamuna shows no signs of receding, compounding the woes of those living near its banks. Authorities have issued repeated warnings for residents in low-lying areas, while relief efforts continue in full swing. For many, displacement has become the new normal this season. A fresh political storm is unfolding in West Bengal. After Chief Minister Banerjee's fiery attack on the BJP in the assembly, chaos broke out on the floor of the House. Several BJP MLAs were suspended, and reports say some legislators sustained injuries during the scuffle. BJP MLA Shankar Ghosh has been hospitalised. The BJP has vowed to escalate the fight, announcing plans for massive protests on the streets in the coming days. Meanwhile, the political tussle has spilled into cinema halls. Despite a heartfelt appeal from actor-director Anand Chang and actress Pallavi Joshi, Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee has refused permission for screenings of the Bengal files in the state. The film, however, is set to open in theatres nationwide. On the foreign policy front, European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen revealed in a post that she has spoken to Prime Minister Modi, welcoming India's continued engagement with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy. She said India has an important role to play in nudging Russia towards ending the war. At the same time, US President Donald Trump is set to speak with Zelenskyy directly. The call comes as Trump's 2-week deadline nears for a bilateral meeting between Zelenskyy and Russian President Vladimir Putin. The US push is aimed at opening a fresh window for peace negotiations. Some more alerts for today. The RSS begins its 3-day All India coordination meeting in Jodhpur, Rajasthan, and the agenda is national unity, security, and social change. Army Chief General Upendra Dwivedi will today release the book Operation Sindoor, authored by retired Lieutenant General K.J.S. Dhillon, and the launch is scheduled for 6:15 p.m. in New Delhi. Trouble brews in Tamil Nadu politics. Senior AIADMK leader K.A. Sengottayan has signaled dissent and will address a press conference at 9:30 a.m. today. That's all for today's edition of the Daily Digest podcast. We will be back tomorrow with more updates from India and the world. Thanks for listening.
You are listening to News 18 Daily Digest.